Hey, Nikki Brown here. No matter where you are, what part of the world you're in, I hope that you're having a good day. So, I just wanted to share this thought. And I'd like to thank you for watching, right? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So, there's a few schools of thought, right? There's some people who think that having freedom means going out, being able to go out and sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, right? Then there are those who, if they're in a relationship with you, and this freedom comes regardless of relationship status, married, in a relationship, living together, whatever it is, right? But then there are some who, if they're in a relationship with someone who wants to be sexually free, it makes them feel unsafe and or unprotected, right? For more reasons than one. Some people feel like their juices don't blend well with other people's juices, and it gives them, has different issues going on in the lower region. Some people, it's emotional, it's mental, but it just doesn't make them feel safe or protected or wanted or desired, whatever it is for that particular person. There's nothing wrong with either one, right? It's about preference. If you prefer to be that type of person who wants to be sexually free, you either need to be with someone who is also sexually free or be with someone who accepts you being sexually free. But at the same time, that person that is okay with you being sexually free may go out and explore themselves too, whether it's with your consent or not, right? And that's just the reality of it. Because a lot of times we attract who we are. So if we're sexually free, we're probably going to attract someone who's sexually free. So you can't get mad at that person if you're out, with somebody else and they might be doing the same thing at the same time. So for those who feel unsafe within that dynamic, they may not be trying to keep you away from anything. It just doesn't make that person feel safe and protected, whether it be emotionally, mentally, or physically, right? Or even financially, because if you're out with someone else, you're probably spending money too outside of the household and taking away resources from the primary, right? So there's more than goes into it than I just don't want you to do this thing. And oftentimes we don't discuss the reason with our partner. A lot of relationships have a lack of communication, and communication is very important, because in order for you to understand why this person feels the way that they do, because they may not even be able to articulate it. They may just yell, scream, give you the silent treatment, put something in your food, not cook, not clean up, not have relations with you, whatever it is that they decide to do. And they just completely shut down. Some people completely shut down because it's like, well, I'm stuck in this situation that I can't get out of. So I'm just going to deal with it in a way that I see fit, which is to not be bothered at all. And just completely disconnect and shut down because they can't handle it. And they don't want to be there anymore, but they're afraid to leave for whatever reason, whether it be a fear of failure, their peers or their family members judging them, or co-workers, society, religion, whatever it is. A lot of people in these situations are miserable and they just decide to stay. And a lot of people aren't going to get counseling or therapy. Again, they're just going to shut down or become promiscuous just like their partner and repeat the same behavior. Usually those are the two things that happen. Either they do the same thing or they completely withdraw, which neither one of those things is really good, because healing needs to take place. But again, if one chooses to be one way and someone else chooses to be another, it's not like they're just intentionally trying to take your freedom away from you and not stop you from doing what you want them to do. There are some people who honor faithfulness and loyalty. And for some, I've heard that men define faithfulness or define loyalty differently from faithfulness. So Women see loyalty and faithfulness as basically one and the same in a lot of the cases. So some women want a man who is loyal and faithful. Some men want a woman who is loyal and faithful. And for them, that also means that the person respects them. So if you don't respect me, then you're going to go out and sleep with other people. And you can't stop someone from seeing it that way. If you love me, you will respect my wishes, right? If you want to be in this connection, you will respect the commitment that we've made to one another. But again, some people don't see it that way. And they just choose to do what they want to do, which is, again, is fine. Everyone can do what they want to do. But it's not going to necessarily yield you the best results, right? You're not necessarily going to get what you want from this person because this person is not happy with the situation. They find no joy in this. The pleasure is all one-sided. And so again, it's not necessarily that someone's trying to take away your freedom. Yes, you are free to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and with whomever you want. And there are some people who they would like to do all of those things with one person. And I just say get with somebody you're equally yoked with. And don't try to force somebody's will to go against what they're naturally willing to do. Because there are a whole lot of people who are willing to accept the fact that someone is going to step outside. And there are some people who are not. Some of them will stay and some of them will leave. And I'm pretty sure I've touched on this before. But I don't think it takes away from your manhood or your womanhood, right? It's just allowing someone the freedom to be who they want and do what they want. So for me, if someone wants to be sexually free, I allow them that freedom to be and do what they want to do, and I release them. Please, by all means, do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do what brings you joy. You'll just need to do it with someone who is okay with that. Because for me, it's not okay. Right? It makes me feel unsafe and unprotected. And if I don't feel safe and protected within a relationship, why be in the relationship? To me, it doesn't make sense because I'm not having my needs met. And it's not supposed to be one-sided. Everybody's needs are supposed to be met, not just one person. So that's all I have to say about that. As always, I love y'all and I wish you all the best on whatever you decide to do. Mwah. Later.